Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
It's all good. It said, what about women with children? They could be more mature. There's less exotic, less American versions or options of women available. I don't know about resorting to like looking for women with children. I don't know about that.
Hell no.
I don't know about that being a resort. Like if you come across a woman that's so solid and you feel like you want to go ahead and do that. I mean, I'm not one of them dudes that get on the internet and be like, do not date baby mamas. That's not, I don't say don't do it. I just be like, shit, you got to know, just like anything else in this world, know what you're getting yourself into, know what you sound.
I ain't dating no BM folks.
Just know. You know what I'm saying? Just know. And if that's the route you go, that's the route you go. This the thing. I think I'm gonna say, hold on, let me read Joe Jet comment, then I'm gonna say something. Joe Jet, no, the phase doesn't stop. It's just a break. Yeah, I agree. When females be for like when you got to pass that early 20s, you're not hitting the brakes no time soon. You know what I mean? You ain't no stopping. You might yield a little bit, but you gonna get right back on the gas. But I was gonna say, in regards to like the BMs and stuff like that, we're in a space now where for men, if you're intentional and you are truly actually trying to look for like a diamond in the rough as far as a woman's mind and their behavior, because that's honestly what we're looking for long term. Like tits and ass is all over the place, but as far as like long term, we be looking for a woman that act right and like us a certain way and treat us a certain way, feel a certain way about us. Like that's what we be looking for. So like these days, I could see a dude finding himself in a space where like, damn, like I've been intentional for years with no real luck, and then you come across somebody that you in real alignment with, but she come with a kid. I could see a dude having that conversation with himself and being like, shit, I'm gonna go forward because I'm having a hard time finding the person I want. Even if it come with this little bit of baggage, I'm having a hard time finding the human being I want out here. You know what I'm saying?
That a little bit of baggage though, for that's a whole ass human.
I think it is one kid. I think everybody got different criteria. Like when you watch the balloon pop show, some of those guys be like, you know, I got a 2-kid maximum. Some dudes be like, oh, I got a 2-baby father maximum and shit like that. You know, like for me personally, I wouldn't necessarily date a woman with more than one child. Like once you pass one child, it's all, you know what I'm saying? Like
all right, so what they status got to be with the baby father then? If you was considered dating one child, like
mildly turbulent. If they get along too good, that's a red flag. And if she hate them too much, it's a red flag. It got to be mildly turbulent. You know what I'm saying? We co-parent effectively, but we do beef like every couple of months and shit. Like we might get into it. It got to be mildly turbulent. Because if she hate that nigga too much, she still love him. You feel me? And if they get along too well, he's still hitting her a few times a year. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? So it got to be mildly turbulent. And you need to be able to whoop him. If you can't whoop him, don't date her. Facts.
Yeah,
if you can't whoop him, don't date her. Facts. Because you might have to discipline the child run back, exaggerate the discipline, then he come back turned up before you can have a conversation. You might have to demonstrate. You feel me? And it's a nasty move if he show up to your crib and beat your ass on your porch. That's not, ain't no more pussy in that house for you or nothing. It's over with.
Shit, he ain't leaving.
Shit, all right. What you see, you a YN. I told y'all we got a YN on the panel. We got a YN on the panel. We know how it's going after that. Yeah. We know how it's going after that. Yeah.
Be my ass at my house. You not leaving. Hell no.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out.
Man. Yeah, everybody crashing out. Yeah. So
but I got like a zero. I got like a 0 kid tolerance right now. I feel like once I reach like 25 and on, then I can like consider. But like right now, it's like I don't really feel like if I like a girl that much, I don't really think I gotta settle down with no girl with a kid right now. I feel like that don't even make no damn sense. For me right now, and then especially as like I can get the same female with a baby. I can get the same one that come without one. It ain't hard to find at all.
I don't know. I think that's not true.
But I'm just saying like not like on the cuffing level. Just on like if I just want like I could just have fun with some shit that look like this and she don't come with no baby type shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think we at a space now. If I had to give advice to any man of any age, we in a space now where the climate is like, if you bump into a woman that is the person that you want, if the baggage ain't outlandish, you might have to go ahead and sit your ass down.
Hey, for you
It
ain't
ain't
see
no
my
more.
note
You
on
finally
Instagram.
gonna pick your hoe now, huh?
No, it just ain't no more. It ain't no more.
You
It's just
finally gonna pick your hoe.
we,
I've been telling you that for years. I've been
let's not make
telling you that for years.
we're not gonna make this about me. What I'm saying
Yeah.
is, I think there's a climate. I think there's a climate now where it ain't no more. You can't really afford to have that mentality of it's another one. It might don't be another one, bro. It might no, it might
We
not. It
gotta
might
tell
not.
souls that.
Hey,
We gotta
hey,
tell souls that. We gotta tell you that.
hey,
If
B.
y'all gonna be on what the young bull is on, then fine. If y'all gonna do the incel or the MGTOW thing, then cool. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, here's my thought process. Here's what I experienced. A woman is a woman, is a woman, is a woman. That's all she's gonna be. That's all she can be. It's our responsibility to understand it if you want a woman. The thing about the race with the snow bunny versus black women conversation is how many black women do you have to date before you say all black women are X or enough black women are X that I refuse to keep going forward and now go to Snow White. So if you don't want to answer that question, that's
I
fine.
would say you have to. I would say, man, just and this is not something to be tooting the horn and stuff like that, bruh. Like when I was in the military, McBryde, I was that nigga. Like
Okay,
I could take you back to states.
I'm talking about serious though. I'm talking about serious. I'm not talking about running around knocking them down. We, hey, I ain't the first
No,
nigga. You ain't the first nigga. My daddy wasn't the first nigga. Your daddy wasn't the first nigga. His daddy wasn't the first nigga ever. We all got dicks, nigga. We all put them places. I got you.
I
I
would say
feel
this,
you.
man,
But I'm talking about serious.
But yeah, even that, I don't think you can put a number on it because it all
Yes, you can.
Let me. I think it all boils down to proximity. Like as I only can speak from my experience. As I traveled, my view changed. You see what I mean? I grew up in Louisiana, where I was around black women, cool. You know what I mean? Wife was black, cool. But then you start traveling the world, you go into different states, you start to see things different. You see different people are in your proximity. And I ain't gonna
Once
lie
you
to you.
married,
Yeah.
you were married while you're in the military.
Yeah. But I retired. I was in the military for 20 years. 20 years and 23 days.
Okay. I'm just doing math in my head. That's all.
No, you could do math. Hey, I wasn't the best husband. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I ain't that nigga.
Neither was I, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie.
We in the same boat,
I ain't gonna
nigga.
sit here and lie to you. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. But with that being said, like it became like more of just like what's around you, what's in your proximity, and then when you meet that for the first time, let's say you date, because it ain't gotta be white, it could be somebody different race, but when you meet it and then it exceeds your expectations, even if that doesn't work out, you're gonna kind of start to go more towards that route because it already exceeded your expectations of what you experienced from the last. That's and like for me, that's what I noticed. You know what I mean? And then
What was the experience though? What did you experience that was exceeding your expectations?
I respect, because I'm big about respect. I'm big.
So no black woman ever respected you?
No, it's been some out there. But let me explain. No, let me
What
explain.
happened?
You gotta let me land, man. You be so quick.
I like going back and forth because the questions are coming as you're speaking.
Yeah,
That's all.
So let me give you an example because you wanted a story earlier. So perfect example. Was knew a black lady when we were talking. She was in school for a doctorate and everything. And for me, we met in the bowling world, right? Because I bowl too, and I'm very intentional about conversations because I worked in the mental health space. So I'm not that guy who just sits up here and tell you to communicate, ask what. I'm going to ask you that. So my biggest thing that I ask a woman is, if we're going into an environment that you're from, please let me know if there's anything I need to know before I walk into this building, before I'm dapping up cats and I experienced that not once, not twice, McBryde, not 3, over 5 times with this one person. Every time.
How old were y'all?
Man, I was already in DC. I retired at 39. I probably was 35, 36.
How old was she?
31.
And where were y'all were in DC?
Yeah.
So a woman in DC having 5 guys you might run into an entire city
No,
of people.
it's not about running into. It's about not having the communication and the expectations of the respect. Like if you out with somebody and you were going into an environment that you're not aware of, but they're familiar with, hey, is there anything I need to know? Because we don't know about people. We date people. Go ahead.
My bad. Can you tell her? Could you have told her the exact? Could you have even remembered everybody you've been with to tell her?
Oh yeah. Yeah, if I'm breaking you into
I thought you just told me you was knocking them down.
But you said serious people. She dated these people though. That's what I'm saying. This wasn't just like no, you know what I mean? And then like you got to think about, as a man, being in an environment that you're not familiar with, but this person is familiar with. That's putting you behind the 8 ball too. It's kind of like what Classic said about a baby daddy. I don't know what type of relationship you have with this dude. This dude can still be liking you. I'm in an unfamiliar territory. You got to think about that. So all I'm asking you as a woman is, hey, if you had any experiences that I need to know about, or somebody that you might still be cool with, let me know who these people are, so that when I'm cordial with them or I'm talking to them, I'm not looking like a clown. Go ahead.
I'm trying to imagine how this played out. Let me know if I'm saying this correctly. You saying y'all went to an event and y'all ran into people at all 5 of these guys at this one event, or separate occasion?
No, separate occasion, different alleys, because DMV is big. So we were bowling in DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Yeah, I was born in DC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I was born in Washington Reed Hospital. My father was a Marine. I'm my mom went to Howard. I'm very familiar with DC.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not abnormal to run into. It's like us being here in Chicago, and if you run into somebody your woman been with, it's likely to happen, especially if she's 31 years old. Like, if you want her to tell you, I can accept that. That's one thing. I would want that heads up too. So I understand why you would want that, the respect of a heads up. I guess the question I would ask is, did she know prior to y'all going that they were going to be there?
This is a bowling league. We bowl 80-some weeks. These are people that, like, this is
so these was niggas she was fucking in her bowling league?
Yeah, like, yeah, for real. It sounds crazy.
Hold on. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my heart and that heart.